What was your most regretful I told you so moment? He doesn't love you. He's not going to marry you. WTF is wrong with you? I screamed this in marriage counseling to my wife of 8 years when I explained why her affair with her boss had been a spectacularly stupid decision. And, worse, that actually leaving me and our children for her affair partner would be irreversible. Solely for the benefit of our 3 young children, I begged her not to go. Had it been just me and her, I would have happily let her go. And yet she left. She moved out and got her own apartment across town. The results for me and our family were absolutely catastrophic. I was working for her family's business, and that quickly became unsustainable. I had to quickly find a new job. She blindly signed the separation papers and child visitation schedule I put in front of her. She did not care. I got everything, including full custody. Whereupon I launched a lawsuit against her affair partner for alienation of affection, criminal conversation, and negligent transmission of a sexually transmitted disease. The morning that he was to be served with the summons and complaint, I called her to warn her against going to see him that day. The fact is, her affair partner was a bad dude. I'd say there was a better than average chance that, before long, she was going to wind up dead and stuffed into a dumpster. She said, "Jack would never hurt me. I'm more afraid of you than I am of him." Aha, I responded. She was so in love. So, I called her mother, the only person on earth that my wife would listen to, and I told her, she's going to see him. This will not end well. Her mother called and told her to come home immediately. Sure enough, he was served that day at work and in front of all his employees and his own wife. Well, what do you know, but that sure changed his lovey-dovey attitude. He called her and, apparently, said, "You are fired. Do not ever come here again. You need to make this go away, or you and your children will be very, very, very sorry." Later that afternoon, she came back to what had been our home but now was legally my house, stunned and overwhelmed. She had been living in a fantasy world that had popped. With instant clarity. She was now bereft of everything good in her life. Everything. No job. No children. No home. No husband. No nothing. "He used me," she said blankly. "He never loved me." "Yep," I responded. "Just like I told you." Edit/update, the STD was herpes. The gift that keeps on giving. One morning in the shower, I looked down at my schmeckeland. I instantly figured it out. Except, I had thought my wife had just slept with him once or twice. It hadn't occurred to me that it was a full-blown affair. I figured I would confront her, she'd quit her job, we'd go to therapy, and hopefully we'd work it out. It didn't work out that way. The lawsuit lasted almost 3 years. Being the plaintiff in a lawsuit tends to be relatively inexpensive, expenses plus a contingency of 1/3. Being the defendant is obscenely expensive. I know that he spent in excess of $250,000 in legal fees. Plainly, he had told his attorneys, "I would rather give you the money than pay him." And they said, "We can help you with that." We deposed his wife and 2 of his employees. That's how I found out they were there when he was served. Yes, his wife worked there and was the bookkeeper. 3 years of litigation for something so deeply personal is exhausting. Ultimately, I settled. I wanted so badly to go the distance and take it to a jury trial, and then to the court.